it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I'm up today with a super exciting video. So it's the 1st of March, and in the month of March, which if you've watched our videos in February, I've alluded to this a few times, we are doing a wonderful, exciting, fabulous collaboration with Laura Alberts and Miranda Weber. And what it involves is just us making layouts every day in March. So Miranda came up with the name of Scrapmadness, I think it's called. Ooh, this is testing my memory. But basically, between Jess and I and Laura and Miranda, we will have 2 videos up every day. So we've sort of paired ourselves together. So I'm doing the odd numbers of the month mostly with Miranda, and Jess is doing the even numbers of the month with Laura. Now there might be a bit of shuffling depending on DT commitments and whatnot, but that is basically what we are doing. And what I thought I'd do for the first video, so we can make videos about whatever we want, you know, obviously scrapbooking related, but no set theme. We can just make videos every day basically and just support each other and share the love and yeah, get excited about March together. And what I wanted to do was create a bit of a homemade kit to use for the month. Now I'm not going to use this for every video in March, but I'd really like to kind of kill this kit as much as I can and to kind of check back at the end of the month and see how I went. So yes, March. So what I've done was actually created a kit it's a bit of an odd kit. So I've mixed cream and white together first of all, which I don't love doing. However, I've got a bit of a mix of both, and I think it will either work if I wanted to separate the cream and the white to create layouts. I could, or I could easily mix them together. So I started with a few bits that I had left from the Delightful collection from Pebbles. So this is the 6x6 paper pad, and I've got a decent amount of it left, not a heap, but a decent amount. I want to do something fun with this cut apart and this cut apart, I think, but anyway, this is what I've got left of the Delightful 6x6 paper pad. I did have some 12x12 papers, but I have used all of those. And then I've got a couple of bits, so these are from the 12x12 cut apart sheet, but again I've used the rest. And then these are the ephemera bits that I had left, as well as this tub of ephemera, which were actually clear stickers that I've stuck onto white cardstock and cut out because I really don't like clear stickers. Oh, and I've got 2 packs for some reason of these tiny word stickers. Now I haven't opened these ones at all, and these ones have barely been used. So that's what I sort of started with, and that's where I wanted to build my kit from. So I'll show you the papers that I've kind of pulled, and then I'll show you the rest of the embellishments. So as I said, the 6x6 paper pad, I've got some scrap papers. So this says Hello Cupcake on the back and is a nice blue. Now this blue doesn't exactly match. Let me see if I've got an example of the more tealy blue in this collection. So it doesn't really match, so I'll probably end up using this side, but to be honest, this side is very bright, so it'll probably end up being sort of for photo matting or layers. So I've got that. Now these are my cream cardstocks that I have. So I've got this one, and these were from My Mind's Eye, I think, collection. They're quite old. So it's got a cream with a pink heart, and then this is rose gold foiling and a cream background. And again, this is cream check, obviously. And this side is hearts and gold. So no, so sorry, this is My Mind's Eye. This one I think is this collection, which is blush collection. I think it's still from My Mind's Eye. I think it's called, I might be called Bloom and Grow. It's this one, blush thing. So anyway, cream, cream and cream. So these are my 3 cream based papers. Both sides are cream. So I've only got 3 cream-based papers because that's all I could put my hands on for this moment in time. And then I pulled out some papers from my paper pads that I'm really trying to get used up because they are taking up a fair amount of space. So these next few are from Amy Tangerine Stitched. Is that what it's called? Stitched, yes. So this is just a grey ledger check pattern. This is a teal polka dot, and they're not double-sided, so they're just single-sided from paper pads. This is a cloud with that, again, that green, yellow, obviously. Now, I deliberately chose these ones from Amy Tangerine because they don't have any white or cream in them, so I figured they could be used on any layout, either as background papers or as layering and things. This is like a notebook paper with ledger lines, and this is a grey. And then this one, which is that teal with a stripe. This one, which is a teal as well, or a green, but it's got a map of, well, not quite the whole world. Australia's not on this, but a map of sort of the world in the background. Now, that's all the ones from Stitched. These ones are from Pebbles. Jen Hadfield Pebbles. Now, which collection is that? Let's check. I think it's just called, oh, Jen Hadfield Homemade Pebbles. So there's this one. Sort of a chevron teal, just a black. It does have sort of faint, like a watercolor through it, but you probably can't tell. It's not a flat black anyway. There's a little bit of texture to it. So Christina Sorge does a lot of layouts with black backgrounds, so I wanted to give it a try. It's very much outside of my comfort zone, but I thought I'd give it a whirl. So I pulled in some black. Again, just a teal polka dot. A grey hexagon. Now this is white, as you can see if I put the cream down beside it, but it's not as crisp white as this cardstock, so it's kind of somewhere in the middle. So I thought that would work. And then this yellow daisy flower, a text, which is the same thing. It is white, but it's not quite, you know, it's not as white, so that's okay. I guess there's different levels of white, isn't there? And then this wood grain. So that's my paper. Yes, there's a lot of paper. No, I don't expect to use it all, but we'll give it a whirl. We'll see how much we can use up. So there's that. Now, I do have one sticker sheet here. This is from Simple Stories Beautiful. I found that in my stash. Still have, I've used a little bit of it, as you can see, but still quite a bit, and I would love to get that used up. And then, as I said, I've got the 2 Pebbles stickers from the Tealightful collection. They're word stickers. I'm not going to use up 2 packs, but I'd like to give at least 1 pack a good crack. I also have these stickers from Simple Stories I Am. Don't ask me which iteration it was, but that's those. So they've got a mix. So these are all cream-based. A lot of these are cream-based stickers, even though others are white. I remember when I used this collection, it really annoyed me. So I'm pretty sure all of the papers were cream based, and then some of the stickers and ephemera had white base, and it really annoyed me at the time, but I thought I'll be able to pull those in to this kit. I've spoken about the Tealightful ephemera that I have here and the clear stickers that I put on white cardstock and fussy cut out. Then I've also got, so these are also, sorry, they're from Tealightful as well. And then I've got from the blush collection from My Mind's Eye, I've got almost, I think this is a whole ephemera pack. So I've got that to play with. These are some chipboard, some puffy stickers and some cut aparts from that same Bloom collection as well. And then this is Simple Stories Bliss ephemera pack. So that's lots of ephemera to play with. I've got these wood veneer that I specifically pulled out to go with the Tealightful collection because there's like a teapot, teacups, cupcakes, knife and fork, mixer and things like that. But as you know, I've got a huge wood veneer stash, so I'll pull in others if I need to. So that's that. And then, so Chrissy from Chrissy's Beautiful Life, she has been doing a ABC challenge series, and basically she's been taking a letter of the alphabet and trying to kind of use that letter to help her create layouts and use her stash. And way back when, quite like a number of weeks and weeks ago, she chose alphas for the letter A, and she did some awesome stuff with really long titles. And so what I've done is actually pulled out a whole heap of my word thickers. So a lot of them are well used, like these ones. These are the same pack. And then these ones, so they're well used, but they've kind of got little bits and pieces left on them. And so I'd really like to take her concept of creating really long titles using a mix of thickers and word phrase thickers and things like that, and you know, have a play around with that. So I'd really like to get some of those used up. Obviously, again, I don't expect to use all of them, but I wanted to pull them out to remind myself that I wanted to be creative and make some long titles. I've already got some photos pulled out to play with. So some of them I've printed in black and white. I mean, these ones. There's lots of photos of my son drinking tea, but obviously I was going to scrap these with the tea-based collections. But, you know, I've got some bits and pieces. These are older photos of when I was on holidays many years ago. You can tell from my youthful appearance. We got a new car, you know. I don't know if I'll scrap this photo with these collections. This is obviously my partner and my son playing piano. How cute is that? I might use more of a music base. I don't know. But anyway, these are what I've got to play with. This was us on a little date. So I've got some photos already printed. I've got a kit here. I want to get stuck into March. I want to see what I can use up of this and create a nice dint in my stash. And I want to check back in at the end of the month and tell you how I went. So I think I've talked for long enough about this. I hope you guys enjoy watching homemade kits. I don't know how I'm going to go. I will also pull in things like mixed media, you know, Nouveau drops, enamel dots, any of those more kind of, I guess, finishing touches, sequins, things like that. I don't feel the need to always pull those little things out of my stash because, you know, I often will add those to layouts at the end. This is more stuff that I really want to focus on. If I need to pull in other things, I absolutely will, but I'd like to kind of use this up. I didn't pull any washi tape. Sorry, this is on my desk from something else, but just reminded me that I probably should have pulled some washi tape to use up some of that too. So I may go through and pull out some washi tape that kind of coordinates, but this is what I'm starting with. Check back in at the end of March to see how I went and see what layouts I made with this collection, and please check back every day in March to watch our videos. Jess and I will be alternating, and Laura and Miranda will be alternating, and all their channels will be linked down below, as well as every day through March their channels will be linked down below. So definitely make sure you go and check them out. We are so excited for March, so we are looking forward to you hanging out with us. If you've got any questions, leave them down below. If you've used any of these collections before, let me know what you think of them. And yeah, if you've got any tips for mixing cream and white together, love to hear it. So look forward to the month, and we will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.